Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. So a few people have asked for this in the comment section, and since I've done a video recently on the best shoes for guards, here it is for those of you who asked for it and also for those whose playing style and position on the court are closer to the paint. These are the best basketball shoes for forwards and centers this year. So first, I gotta apologize if you're a true center and seeing that F/C tag offends you. No, seriously, because even as the game continues to evolve and we're seeing less and less real big men in the NBA, I personally still appreciate the traditional bigs who can dominate the paint and have the best post moves. Now, putting it into perspective for someone like me who is a casual player, the criteria for this list are that the shoes need to have excellent stability and support, good impact protection to secure your feet while landing, and preferably with a nice little bounce in them to help you attack the rim. If that suits your playing style, take a look at this list. Also, please consider subscribing if you haven't. As you can see, in the month of September, there's going to be a new video every single day on my channel. Lots of good options released this year for bigs, and let's get started. The first shoe on this list, recency bias alert.
All great things require time.
But no, honestly, even though I just got them like 2 weeks ago, every time I played in the past 2 weeks, I've been wearing these, and that is the Nike Zoom Freak 4. To be precise, in my opinion, this is more so a perfect option for forwards who like to sprint and attack the rim a lot. And the main reason for that is the double-sided 4-foot zoom unit and nice cushioning setup. The zoom units are exposed next to the outrigger part, and you can really feel the springing effect in the forefoot. Moving to the heels, the amount of compression is way beyond what I expected. If anything, I am a little concerned about the long-term durability of the Zoom Freak 4, given how soft the foam is and the lack of a midfoot shank plate. So I'll provide updates later on if any issues come up. The traction has worked consistently well, by the way, better than the Zoom Freak 3 from my experience. The next shoe is one that released much earlier in the year, the new Balance Kawaii 2. These guys didn't have the amazing step-in comfort like the 2A2 did, but it's more of a low-key type of comfort. And most importantly, they have very good stability. So I think of it more as like a shoe made for bigger players, while the 2A2 is designed to be a fit for all. I also like to compare it to the New Balance Omnis a lot. Cushioning-wise, the full-length fuel cell gives you responsiveness. Support-wise, the upper materials stretch well and last longer. Overall, a very solid performer if you prioritize stability and lockdown. Another great shoe for forwards and centers or bigs in general is the Jordan Zion 2. Even though it looks really heavy and chunky, the Zion 2 is more agile than you think. The traction works really well, cushioning is good as expected with Zoom Strobo, and it is a pretty bouncy shoe with excellent stability for most types of movements on the court. They actually didn't feel like a really heavy shoe on the court, but at the same time, it has the support the heavier players need to hold up against the body weight. Perhaps that's why it works for someone like Zion. One more shoe that I have to put on this list is the Nike Cosmic Unity 2. For one big reason, it's cushioning setup. Full-length Zoom Strobo, one of the best setups out there, and this shoe can definitely be considered to be a bouncy one. To be honest, the Cosmic Unity 2 was not the most ideal fit for me personally. I went a half size up and it was still a little too tight, pressed down on my feet too much. So if you're a bigger dude who has wide and flat feet, not recommended based on my experience playing in them, soreness will be a concern. But if your foot shape can adjust to a narrow fit, or if you just prefer a snug fit, they are definitely a great option. There's some more good ones that I can potentially add to this list, like the Nike GT Jump, KD15, or just good performers in general, like the PG6 and Harden Volume 6. Take the GT Jump, for example. I've talked about why they didn't work for me, but for the bigs out there who mostly play in the paint and want a little extra kick to their jump, these aren't a bad choice at all. In fact, I've seen a lot of people commenting how they really enjoy playing in the GT Jump. The KD15 is, again, mostly the issue with its narrow fit, also plus heel slippage that you guys mentioned in the comments. But other than that, these are able to compare against the other shoes that I mentioned in this video. So that's it for this video on the best basketball shoes for forwards and centers this year. Again, it's obviously not limited to the ones mentioned on this list, and there are lots of good options to choose from. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to whatever works best for you based on your individual needs. Let me know your thoughts on any of them down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.